Morning, YouTube. Welcome to another episode of Movie Reviews with Godly Views. I know I said the next movie would be 50 First Dates, but my wife and I watched a movie the other day and I want to review it. I'm going to watch 50 First Dates again today, and I'll do the review and it'll probably be up in the next couple of days. We watched a movie called Criminal last night, or the other night, not last night. It was a good movie, a bit violent, I'll give you that. And a lot of cussing. Unnecessary cussing sometimes. Well, it's all unnecessary, but it didn't even help move the plot along a lot of times. It was just, let's see how many cuss words I can fit into this scene. But it was a good movie all in all. I enjoyed it. Started out a little slow. The concept is there's a secret agent, FBI kind of guy who is killed, and he's got some knowledge of a terrorist that they're trying to catch. The U.S. and Europe are trying to catch him. And he's a co-conspirator of an anarchist who has left the anarchist and is basically trying to buy his freedom. And they take the memories of the FBI agent guy that got killed. I don't know if he's FBI, what, they don't really explain that. But he got killed. They take those memories and put them into Kevin Costner's head, who is a violent criminal. And through the course of the movie, the good aspects of the other guy that's put into the criminal's mind start to take over and make him a better person. It's a good movie if you can get past the violence and the cussing. A lot of gunplay, which I don't have a problem with guns, but I don't really support all the gunplay that goes on in movies nowadays. I own guns. I will always own guns. Everyone should own a gun for safety reasons. Heck, I go out and shoot when I can. It's fun. But just the willy-nilly gunplay in movies, a little excessive sometimes, but it is what it is. And the cussing, well, it's a little over the top in this movie sometimes. Just F-bomb on top of F-bomb on top of F-bomb for no reason, just because they could. Kevin Costner doesn't do a very good job at first of playing the crazy guy, the psychopath, but as it moves on and progresses, and the thoughts and memories of the FBI secret agent guy start to take over, and the memories and actions of him start to control him a little more, Kevin Costner comes more into his own. He's more, I don't know, I feel like Kevin Costner's more a dramatic actor than he doesn't play a very good psychopath, I don't think. But it progresses and he gets better and better as it moves on. It's got Ryan Reynolds in it. It's got Gary Oldman, Tommy Lee Jones. There's a nice little cast in this movie. So all in all, you can't go wrong with that lineup. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Very, like I said, very over the top with some of the violence. It doesn't show the gore of the violence, but there's a couple of scenes where Kevin Costner bludgeons someone to death. Just the violence of that alone. I definitely wouldn't let my kids watch it. It's not a family movie by any stretch of the imagination. It's rated R, as a matter of fact. But I like a good action flick every once in a while. So, I get past the whole violence of it, the whole abrasive nature of the language, and watch a good action flick every once in a while. So yeah, I really enjoyed this movie, especially as it progressed on. Gail Gidget, I think that's her name, the woman that plays Wonder Woman in Batman v Superman and the Wonder Woman movie coming up. She's in it. she's in it. She does a pretty decent job. She has an important role, but not a very big role. She's only in the movie for a fraction of the time, but it's an important role. She's one of the most important characters in the movie, as a matter of fact, I feel. So yeah, I suggest putting the kids to sleep, and if you don't mind a little violence here and there, and you like a good action film, and you like some, it has a decent moral to it. If you can get down to that, if you want the moral of it, good overcomes evil. In the long run, good will win out. That's kind of what it's saying. If you allow it to and give it the chance to, good will win out. And I like that. You know, you can always find a positive message in most movies if you look for it. It's there. Sometimes you have to search for it, and some movies don't have it, and those movies have no redeeming value whatsoever, I feel. If they're just negative, 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 what's the point? So yeah. This is a short video probably because I don't have a whole lot to say about it. Gary Oldman does a great job. Tommy Lee Jones, typical Tommy Lee Jones part. I did miss, there's not a lot of, my wife pointed this out to me, that Tommy Lee Jones is very seriously funny, if that makes any sense. He's not trying to be funny, but he says funny lines in a very serious manner. And there's not much of that in this movie, if any. I can't remember any off the top of my head. Kind of like in The Fugitive, where he says, where he's on the radio, he just did a Peter Pan off the waterfall. You know, that kind of thing. It was funny, but he was not trying to be funny. He was just using it as an example of what happened and what the guy just did. Yeah, it's that kind of thing that he does. And I don't remember any of those off the top of my head. Might have been some. They skipped me. So yeah, if you don't mind a little violence, not a little, there's sometimes it's ridiculous. No gore, I'll give you that. There's one scene, but it's almost necessary. It's not like blood, guts, gore horror movie. It's just some blood, a goodly amount of it for just a second, you know. But it helps to move along the storyline, so no problem with it. I was okay with it. I knew it was coming. I was like, oh no, this is gonna be bad. Oh, and then it happened. I'm not on here to pretty much give you a review from a like it, dislike it standpoint. I'm on here to give you a Christian's viewpoint of the movie. So sometimes my rating system might sound like I didn't like the movie when I did. Because this movie, I'd have to give it 3 crosses. Sounds like it was a whatever movie. And as it progressed, like I've said more than once in this movie, I liked it a lot. But the 3 crosses come from a lot of cussing, a lot of violence, the little bit of blood that's, well, not a little bit of blood, the short time frame of a chunk of blood, the violence and the cussing. That's where the 3 crosses come from. Definitely wouldn't let my kids watch it until they're, 16 or so, and whatever age you decide that it's okay to let kids watch rated R movies. Maybe you're one of those parents that never do, and I don't have a problem with that. PG-13 is really about as far as a kid really needs to go. There have been rated R movies that I've let my kids watch, but for the most part, I try to keep them away from them. But yeah, I liked it a lot, but 3 crosses. That's about all I've got to say about that movie. I'm going to put up 2 more videos in the near future. This one's short. The next one, I'm going to try to do 50 First Dates next, but we also watched Miracles from Heaven last night, and I really liked it. It was a very moving movie. So I'm going to do that one in just a little bit probably. So 50 First Dates may be down the line a little bit. But like I said, go rent criminal and give it a chance. Let it progress. Don't just give up at the beginning and go, well, Kevin Costner's a little cornball in this role. Let it progress and enjoy his character progression, which actually may be good, that he starts off a little ridiculous and progresses to a good character, because the character itself progresses. So, yeah, that's about it. Normally my videos are almost 20 minutes long. This one's less than 11 so far. I'm trying to fill time, but there's really no need. That's about all I needed to say about that movie. Leave comments below whether or not you're going to watch the movie. And once you watch it, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. And leave a suggestion on movies to do in the future. God bless you and have a wonderful day.